So it is the 10th. No, it's the 10th month. It's October 1st. Yeah, it's the 10th month. I have the second gestational diabetes test today. The nurse practitioner, when she gave me the script, which I have to find, I think it's in the car. We saw it in the car. Hopefully it's still there. She was like, if you're going to have breakfast, have protein. Which, that was the goal. So I ordered a bowl from Wawa. It's just egg and sausage. I'm pretty sure I added bacon and avocado to it. And I'm pretty sure I still got charged the $1.80 extra. And now I don't trust Wawa. I took a vacation day because originally I didn't have an appointment. I don't know why everything's going over to LabCorp. I'm pretty sure I took these gestational diabetes tests at the gynecologist the last 2 times. But I guess they moved them. And now LabCorp does it. But LabCorp's website sucks. And not every place does glucose tolerance tests. Because Tom's like, well, just Google LabCorp near me. And I'm like, that doesn't work either, because then I have to individually go to each LabCorp to see if they even do the glucose test. Luckily, I do know the one in Upland can do the glucose test. And if I go to like the overall corporate LabCorp site, you can't even do list the glucose tolerance test for the filtering. But if I went to the actual website of the actual LabCorp at the location, I can pick glucose tolerance tests, and it did let me schedule an appointment. So I'm just gonna go drive around that area to wait. Because I'm where my husband works. I'm around where he works right now. Because I had to send the email for the on-call, and then I decided I might as well get breakfast while I'm out. So, and I also got water. Usually when I get Wawa breakfast, I get chocolate milk with it. But I was like, no, we're going to be good today. Water. And I'm going to start heading towards that place. We're going to find the script. And then I'm just going to chill in the car until it's time for my appointment. So, I can't find the script. And I don't have my insurance card. Now I have my husband's insurance card. And we're all under the same thing, which is my insurance. And also I have it virtually. I have the digital copy. So maybe that's not a problem. I'm worried about the script. I did get a text from LabCorp saying that the doctor's office had ordered labs. So I hope that means they have a digital copy of it. So maybe I could, if I go on the My Chart, maybe they'll have a digital copy of it. Maybe. I don't know if I handled this well. Okay, so I realized I need my cards, and my wallet was not in the car. So I had to go home, get my wallet, and then I come in and I'm waiting. And there's a line for the express check-in little thing, which seems counterproductive. Nobody's at the front desk, and there's a nurse there, or technician, and then there's the check-in thing. But on the phone with the appointment, it's or you can do a comfortable check-in. And I was like, what happens if I push that? And it's ding, you're checked in. So I could have just done that. And I have it. It says I am, so I guess I'll wait. In the car? I don't mind waiting in the car more. That place is tiny, and everybody is in there. So, I'll be a good girl. I'll wait in the car. I'll wait till I get a text, and then I'll go and do the thing. I wonder if I can wait in the car after I drink it, because, like, waiting in that small space for an hour would be a lot. They honored my appointment time. Even though I was, like, 5 minutes late. So, thank goodness for that. Now, I have drunk the drink. It kind of helped that my nose is kind of stuffed right now, so I didn't taste it entirely, because that stuff is like cloyingly sweet. It is disgusting. I don't like sweet drinks like that. So having to drink it is but you do it, right? And when Jessica was pregnant, she was like, what's the glucose test like? Because she sees people on TikTok, and these women talk about, like, they drunk it and then they vomited. And I was like, well, that wasn't my experience. And I did have the gestational diabetes. Like, with Genevieve, it, like, I don't think they gave me an early test. They gave me, like, a, somewhere in the second trimester test. I failed that. And then, you know, diabetic procedures, or GD procedures. And then with SEM, I passed the first one. They gave me the first trimester, and then I failed the second one that they gave me, like, relatively around this time. And the nurse practitioner was like, well, maybe your body figured out how to do it right this time. It can happen. And I'm like, it could happen. Who knows? But she said I'm allowed to stay in the car for this. I do not have the urge to vomit or anything like that, so that part's good. If anything, I want to get this sweet taste out of my mouth, and I want to blow my nose. But I have to head back in at 11:45. Thank goodness they acknowledged the reservation. I'm so thankful. Yes, I was a screw up this morning with this, but I'm so thankful. I mean, I was totally willing to wait, because honestly, I took this whole day off because I'm like, I don't even know if I can get an appointment. So I'm just going to wait. And I'm glad that I was able to get an appointment. I'm glad that it all worked out. And even if I was a little late, they honored it. So I'm just going to wait until 11:45 and then head back in and get all the blood drawn. It's done. She was nice. And she asked me, like, what's the plan for the rest of your day? And I was like, I don't know. I didn't plan this far ahead. I honestly didn't think I was going to get an appointment. And then I fucked up the appointment time and things I needed. So I was like, well, my original plan of just waiting is going to have to do. And then it worked out. So, I don't know. I have the afternoon off until, like, whatever time she gets home. And then she has to get ready for dance. And we have to take her to dance. So that's how the rest of my day is.
We just do like flowers and pebbles and vases and stuff.
So, Daddy, well, I know, like, the last time we put together strollers and stuff was like 7 years ago. So, do you feel that your ability to put together a stroller has improved since then, or is it like it's just easier model? I don't know.
I can read. I can look at pictures, so it's about the same.
Oh, okay. Stroller.
It's gonna be your baby brother's stroller when he's born. There's nothing in there.
Babies go in there.
Hi. This is my third trimester vlog. And where we are today is in front of a LabCorp because I have to do the 3-hour gestational diabetes test. I've never had to do the 3 hour. Generally, in the last 2 pregnancies, when it was like, when it had the numbers that would trigger a 3 hour, the doctor usually just went, you know what, we're just going to have you do the low carb test, and we're going to get you a meter, and you're going to have to buy lancets and just take your blood. This time they're like, no, we want you to take the 3 hour. So this is going to be something. I don't know what to expect. Like, on one hand, if it says I have gestational diabetes, I'm going to be like, why did I even have to do it? We could have just done it the way that we did it in the past 2 pregnancies, because I already have the history of it. So why wouldn't you just be like, you know, yeah, let's just go into the procedure. I had to use a floating holiday for this day because I didn't want to use any more sick time. I also have an IEP meeting to do today, so that'll take place during the wait period. Hopefully, it'll be fine. It'll be fine. But here we are in the 3rd trimester. Huzzah! 28 weeks. On one hand, you know, happy to be here. On the other hand, my husband's like, we only have 12 weeks left. And I was like, ugh. I need to call the leave people and get that kind of worked out. This appointment, I can't log in until 10:30, and it's 9:30 now, which is, it's whatever. You're like, why are you there a whole hour early? Because to go home and then sit around for 2 hours and then rush off to here seems like a waste, where I could just go from my husband's job to here and then just wait. I don't think there's anything wrong with that. Anxious part of me that's like, well, what about this? What about this? What about this? What about this? And oh my God, the thought of, if I'm out for one day, I get like 60 some emails. If I'm out for 2 days, I get like 200 some emails. I cannot imagine how many emails I'm going to get between January and February. Also, you have to fast before this 3-hour test. I am hungry. And I'm thirsty. She said, don't eat or drink after 12. I should have clarified. Does that mean water too? Because water wouldn't affect my sugar in any way. But here I am, dehydrated and hungry. It begins. I drank the drink. My nose is a little bit clearer this time, and it tastes terrible. And it burns, like a little bit. Like, I don't drink a lot of sweet stuff. Like, the sweetest thing I probably drink is a Coke. And, you know, if you drink a Coke and then you have something sweet, that sweet thing outweighs the sweet of the Coke. So Cokes aren't that sweet, I guess. But anyway, drinking that, it burned the back of my throat with how sweet it is. It's disgusting. Hate that drink. And I've had to drink it 3 times. Baby, if you ever doubt that I love you, I did all this for you. Just so you know. This is all for you. And also, I didn't know this about the 3-hour test. They take blood every hour. I did not know that. Alright, so IEP meeting done. They did my first, okay, so they took my fasting draw, then they did my first. Then I had the IEP meeting, and it's about time for me to go have my second draw. So we're gonna do that. Final draw. Alright, I'm done. I got stabbed 4 times in the hand, and it's a lot. Would not recommend that. I need to charge my phone. So, it's now 2. There's something for Gen 3 Because originally I was like, well, I'm taking off for his IEP, so I could do this little thing. She wants to do the reading Olympics, and they're having like a parent meeting. I don't know what the reading Olympics are. But I'm hungry. I am like so hungry. It is too. I have not eaten. I did get water. I was allowed to have water, so I'm not dehydrated. So I'm at Costco. Gotta pick up my meter because I need it. They had to order it because they didn't have it in stock, and this is the first time I'm ever picking up anything pharmacy-wise from Costco. So hooray! What I mean by this is the first time I'm picking up from Costco Pharmacy, I mean for myself. I picked up for Tom, obviously. And it wasn't exactly different. The only thing that was different was I had to sign a bunch of stuff. Basically, like, I consent, I acknowledge, I consent, I acknowledge. So, hey, let's debag all our diabetic meter stuff. So, got this. I'd show you the... Can I take this off? I can. Okay, good. So, True Matrix Self-Monitoring Blood Glucose thing. Proven accuracy. Features triple sense technology. Precise and fast results. Cool. And then these are lancets. Use to test blood sugars 4 times daily. Does not say exactly when. But these are True Plus lancets. Ooh, are they different colors? That's cute. They were not that when I last did this. And then the test strips. Am I just supposed to Google what the fuck that means? Maybe filled 4 times of 100 before 10/9/2026. Must be 4 times. Okay. And these are the geometric strips. 100 isn't even 30 days when you do it 4 times a day. Just saying. Is there any instructions? Like, let's see if there's instructions. We'll put all this back because I'm not doing it right now. I'll have to start tomorrow because I'm pretty sure the 4 they want is fasting 1 hour after breakfast, 1 hour after lunch, 1 hour after dinner. Is that how it goes? It says 4 times daily. Okay. I mean, I'm sure when I have the nutritionist consult, they might be a little bit more thorough. If I'm doing it wrong, they'll let me know. That is on the 23rd, and they want at least 4 days of test results. Well, they're gonna get like a week. So hopefully I remember. That'll be another thing. Remembering to do it. Like writing it down. Like, I don't know what that meter does. Like, maybe it records it and they just take it and they go, yep, okay, we got the numbers. Alright. I have to go get Tom now. It is Tuesday, November 4th, Election Day, but also Perinatal Visit Day!
Yeah!
So when I got diagnosed with the GD, they were like, here's what you gotta do. You gotta call perinatal, schedule that, we'll send you the script. They did, very fast. And you gotta call the dietitian, schedule that. And I did. They sent the script, it was very fast.
it was nice that I guess what they're doing now is they're doing like these tele appointments so they can probably fit more in. So I was able to get the dietitian appointment out of the way, and that was last week. This week is the what's it called? Oh, was it last week? No, it wasn't last week. The dietitian was like 2 weeks ago. So they had 2 weeks worth of sugars that I sent them, and they have recommended insulin. I have not picked it up yet. It arrived yesterday, but I didn't have time to get it because she had prep, and then we had to pick up something from my in-laws. But today I will get it. So they've had like 2 weeks of sugars to watch, and now they're supposed to also give me a schedule for non-invasive stress tests, or non-stress tests, whatever they're called. I hope they got that script from the doctor, because they told me to call the OBGYN and ask them to, and I did talk to somebody at the OBGYN, and they said they would. They didn't send it to me, which is usually what they do, so I assume they just send it right to that office. So we'll see. So today is going to be about how big the baby is and what we're going to do about that. Excited?
Very. I'm really tired. I didn't sleep a lot last tonight.
Is the coffee helping?
A little bit. This won't be the only caffeine I have. I have a lot of caffeine too.
First of a dozen or so of these 2 times weekly appointments. I'm about to say bi-weekly. Nope, it's not that. 2 times a week, Monday and Thursday, at various times. This morning, early enough that I don't have to take sick time. Hooray! So, heading in. This sound is the best sound in the world. He moved. It's lunchtime, and Tom he's off today, so he just dropped me off after the appointment. It went well. He did all his movements. Heard his heart. I love that sound. It's my favorite thing, and I think I only realized it this pregnancy. Like, we went into an ultrasound like really early on. I think it was the confirmation ultrasound, and I could hear the heartbeat of somebody that was like next door to us, like their baby's heartbeat. And I was like, oh God, that's a wonderful sound. I love that sound. I want a recording of that sound. And we've been trying to do it at home because we have like a mini Doppler thing to hear the heartbeat, and I can never find it. Bad at it. But no, they put it on, they find him immediately. And I just love that. So I go back Thursday, or no, Monday. It's every Monday and Thursday. Oh, the wind! And that's just how it's gonna be until he comes. It's fine. It actually worked out pretty well this time because before, with Jen and Seb, they just gave me like set time. And it was every Monday and Thursday. And I had to go there. Had no input on it. This time they're like, schedule them. I tried to get as many as early as possible, so I didn't have to use a lot of sick time. Didn't always work out. Oh, some food came up. Didn't always work out.
sometimes they didn't have like early morning available. So there's a couple of times I have to do like later morning one. So hopefully it's not gonna be that bad. We'll see.
So if this is quicker, I think that will work. Right, so they go to the freezer now.
Think this is cool?
You literally just did it. Come on, where are you? You moved. You had something right here. You had something right there, and then you moved.
Tablespoons of corn flour.
Oh, there you go.
Set some of the juices. Oh, they're looking nice now.
You moving
Just a
around?
bit of brown almond. I quite like it. It just
What are you
helps with
doing?
that nice fluffy layer
Oh,
there.
you're up here now. I feel something.
In there.
Yeah.
Very different. It's harder than it looks, actually. Oh, I see. Okay, yeah, that looks difficult. Yes.
There's something right here. I don't know what it is. It doesn't feel like a head. Maybe it's a butt. You're supposed to be head down.
No. So now making the crumble mix. Stirring in the thin amount of sugar.
Little
the
twitch.
nuts,
I finally got a little twitch on camera. Yay!
Because, you know, who wants fruit with a hangover?
30 grams of coconut. This is where you make mistakes if you don't keep your eye on the products. 30 grams, yeah.
I'll just put my crumble topping in the oven to make.
You know, any other time
It gives it a better
I push on you, give me a little bit of a show. Like, oh, wow, that's really hard right there.
Because they're not
Right there. What is this? Is this your butt? Is this your butt? It feels kind of big.
Yeah.
My speaker isn't working. Okay, it's working. Huh?
What's wrong? Well, mine isn't really cooking properly. Like this.
Watching YouTube. I stayed up
Bakers, you are halfway through.
Maybe it's moving around, but I don't know if it's like it's too subtle to get on camera.
I tried it today. Please,
Ooh. That was a big one.
A little bit of
I
lime
promise
juice is
I
going
stayed
to
up
bubble out from the side.
Keep an eye that it's not brown too much. That's not working.
So, at my NST, told them, I was told I'm going to get a call about my procedure date, but I haven't gotten a call, and it's bugging me. And they went to go check because they said sometimes they can see it in their system if it's finalized. It's not. But they did encourage me to go bug the office, so that's what I'm going to do. Okay, well, I had to do a work meeting. Let's not talk about why I had to do a work meeting while I'm on sick time, okay? But we're going to go to the office now and bother them. Okay. I bothered them. Gently. And they looked in their system. They said that the doctor tentatively put me in for the 19th. So there's apparently finalizations and stuff that has to happen first. But I'm relieved because I was like, it can be any time after the 18th, honestly. Anytime. I'm happy. I would like to get that call saying, yes, this is the final thing. I've already told husband, but I can't tell work or anything until I know, yes, that is the date. So, tentatively. We are tentatively scheduled now. And the nurse was like, I never even got to my scheduled C-sections. Like, they always arrived before. And I'm like, nope, I've never spontaneously gone into labor. My kids are lazy. Last NST. Possibly ever. They only do it for pregnant people, right? So, definitely ever then. This office isn't open yet. Do I regret making them in the morning? No. Do they get annoying? Yes. Especially, I don't know, this past week. Or maybe the past 2 weeks.
because not only do I have like the NST to do, I entered where you have to like go to the gynecologist every week. And I feel that with Seb and Jen, the two offices tried to schedule it close to each other, and it didn't feel like there was that kind of effort this time. I mean, it worked out. Usually I get the really early appointments, so I didn't have to use time, and he didn't have to use any time, and it worked out. But wow, it feels like a lot of appointments. Since November has felt like a lot of appointments. Just the baby. Just listening to the baby. That is way more stressless than the TV. I don't even care if you don't like this clip in the video. Like, this is the best sound. All right, I've done work. I've come to the car. It's the last day. Tomorrow is the day. And today was weird. Just because, I mean, I did get everything done, but it feels kind of like, did I? Did I? So I don't know. So I have brought the phone and charger. Oh, did he take out, like, it probably would have been water by now, but I would have liked that. Oh well. So I'm gonna go home, get freshened up, because we do have a date tonight. Like over a month, Amy's been like, you guys should do a date. You guys should do a date night. You should do a date night before the baby comes. And we're like, yeah. That's a good idea. We agree. We just lost track of time. And like November and December were like very busy appointment wise, and I was tired. So I don't know. I think it was Friday or Monday. He was like, oh, we should go out. And I was like, today? I don't like last minute stuff like that. Oh, it might have been Friday. So if it was Friday, that means that was like after the shopping and all that. And I'm like, well, what's open? What do you want to go to? It's kind of late. We haven't gone out this late by ourselves in a long time. All that stuff. So it didn't happen. We just didn't do that. But he's like, Thursday. We'll do it Thursday because he's off tomorrow, obviously, because we're having a baby. He's like, we could stay out late. And I'm like, we still have to be up like super early. So how late are we staying out? But what I know is we have to be at the hospital at 6 a.m. I have to not eat 8 hours before that procedure. I had to pull that out of her. She was like, okay, be here at 6, bye. And I was like, wait, what do I do beforehand? Like, when do I stop eating or drinking? And she's like, 8 hours before a procedure. Granted, she didn't even tell me any of that. I don't know what's up with her, but from what the OBGYN office told me before was they scheduled it for around 7:30. Will it happen then? Who knows? Because somebody can come in, you get bumped down. I don't really mind not eating, but I just want to make sure we don't go out too late or stay out too late and then eat stuff. So anyway, I'm gonna go home and get changed. I want to get freshened up before we go out, because right now I look like shit. I look like I'm tired, because I am, because it was a long day at work. Like I said, I think I got everything done, but I brought along my tablet and phone just to be sure. So if like after the baby, if I think like, crap, I didn't do that, I can do it. All right, thank you. I think this might be the end of the third trimester vlog. I do want to tape a little bit, like record a little bit of the date, because I want to ask him some questions. I I think it'd just be nice to be like, last date before baby number 3 comes. But we'll see. That's either, it depends on how much I collect. Because this trimester, this combination second, third trimester vlog is going to be kind of long. So we'll see. If I don't come back, thank you for watching. I know this was a lot of chaos. To me, and honestly, it's not even all of it. I can't find the clips I took of Chop. But I did have to go up to Chop, and that was a week. I did stay there a week, but like, we had an ultrasound, and then we had to go to Chop the next day, and then I had the NST the next day after that, and then and even before that ultrasound, I had an NST appointment. So, it was like a whole week of appointments, and that was a lot. So, I'm gonna go and freshen up for our date night. Thank you for watching.